of others. It's who we are. It's what we do. And what we love. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been here. For the expected and the unexpected moments in life. As one of the region's largest employers, we're investing in our communities through donated services and charitable contributions. We're investing in our people, technologies, and facilities, so better care is more convenient and available to everyone, right here, close to you and the things that matter most. From maternity through maturity, from pediatrics to primary care, we're making a difference by improving life and health in our communities we love. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, and in advanced medical technologies, so access to better care is closer to home.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Welcome everybody to Lander City Park. I am Shawn O'Brate, your Wyo Today Sports Director, and we are on our final day of play here at the Lander Lobos first ever Father's Day tournament. Happy Father's Day to everyone listening and watching. And it's a first Father's Day for myself, so I'll pat myself on the back. And we're going to be watching the Lander Lobos take on the Gillette Rage here in a few minutes. Reminder, the Gillette Rage actually carry a couple former Lander Lobos, Paxton Reese and Keegan Stevenson. And so they will be playing on their home field, but for a different team. And that will bring some fun, I'm sure, as well as a lot more. And we'll be able to watch that game live here on Wyo Today's YouTube page and here in our Hampton Inn and Suites by Hilton pregame show. Just want to remind you, if you ever stay in Riverton, Fremont County, anywhere in Wyoming or anywhere in the country, be sure to check the availability at Hampton Inn and Suites by Hilton to get the best sleep you'll ever get. Well, it's going to be a little bit of a party time here after last night's close game. Lander ended up falling 5-4 to Cheyenne. Gillette has had nothing but great weekend play, and they are going to be looking to get one more win under their belt and get into that championship game. But if the home team has anything to say about it, they will be in the championship game. Much like they were in the Mother's Day tournament, why not make it 2 for 2? So while we get a little more chalk on the dirt and we get the teams coming up here, we will be right back with our Lander Journal Keys to the Game.
I wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned. Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org. When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome back to... What just happened there? There we go. Nope. Welcome back to the Lander City Park, where we are sitting here watching the teams get ready for their matchup today to get into the championship game. And to get to that championship game, they're going to have to follow some keys, and that's going to be where we enter our Lander Journal keys to the game. Reminder, you can start or continue your subscription today at 421 East Main Street in Riverton for the Lander Journal, the Ranger, Wind River News, and you can do a lot of stuff at Ranger Printers, all right there at 421 East Main Street in Riverton. So the keys to the game last night, the bats didn't get going early for Lander. They ended up falling behind. They got it really close at the very end of the game, ended up falling 5-4. Oh, we're going to have a special...
Take a moment to honor all of the fathers that we have here in the stands, on the field, behind the plate, because they put in work day and night for these kids, these players, their families, and we want to take a minute to honor them. So, anyone who is a father, a grandfather, stepdad, or just a significant male in a child's life, or an adult's life, please stand.
All those kids are standing down there.
Yeah, that's all of you here in the stands. I see you guys trying not to stand up. Father, I will call you out with a mic.
You could do his whole name.
Okay, coaches, if you could kind of step towards the center of the field a little bit so that you can also be honored as fathers. So without these guys, everybody give them a round of applause, please. We appreciate everything you do, and happy Father's Day.
I don't remember a big spiel like that for Mother's Day from Kelly Reese.
No, that's because Kelly had the mic.
Ooh. There we go. We got some animosity here. It is Father's Day. We want to say thank you again to all the fathers. And back to our keys to the game. So Lander, especially against a team like Gillette, who we saw put 8 runs up in 2 separate innings yesterday. If you missed that game, you can go back on our Wild Today YouTube page and watch it. It was a great game. Gillette almost lost an 8-0 lead and then ended up building it up right at the top of the 4th. So that was a really good game, and they can score in a hurry. So Lander's going to have to do the same thing if they want to be able to get out and ahead. So
Rage
that will be
home for this game.
They will also have to realize that Paxton and Keegan know a lot of their traits, a lot of their the habits that they have. Sometimes players just know each other a little better, so they know if they can attack someone a little bit differently. That's going to be a big key to the game for both teams, as you can do that to Gillette. If you know that Keegan or Paxton likes to reach for a certain ball, you might be able to pitch in a certain way, or vice versa. If you know that Keegan might be not set up where he typically is at shortstop, maybe you can try and sneak it by him. Either way, you're going to have a lot of that going on today with these two teams that know each other really well. And that is our Lander Journal keys to the game. We're going to get real quick right into our Sutherland starting lineup, as we want to thank Sutherland's all year long, especially on Father's Day, where I feel like they probably make their most money, not only on the tools and stuff, as Harley Velarde got her dad pliers. That's a great Father's Day gift. And a cup, that's right. If you didn't get the pliers from Sutherland's, I don't know what you were doing, because that is Fremont County's home improvement store. So batting first is going to be the Rage, and the Rage is going to start off with Colton Gray, the second baseman, then Keegan Stevenson, the shortstop, and Jay Morgan, the center fielder. Paxton Reese is going to be at third base. Barrick Terrell is going to be pitching. Sean Keller, who played stellar at catcher yesterday, is going to be first base. He's batting sixth. Austin Pulliam is going to be the catcher. He's going to be batting seventh. Connor Ellis is going to be playing left field, and finishing it all out is Carter Boyer, the right fielder. And then batting in order for Lander, Higgy is going to be batting first again. He's back at first base. Sam Bush is at catcher, batting second. Stevenson in his role at third, he's going to be a shortstop, but his third in the batting rotation. That's where he's been all year. Caden Rowan's going to get the nod at pitcher. Josh Benz in right field. Will Bush at third base. Ben Shade is back. He's going to be playing center field. Teddy Rivera, batting eighth, is going to be second base. Billy Velarde in left field, and Darius Boyer, the extra hitter. They also have a lot of substitutes, including Precious Bowstring and Braden Stoger, who has not been here over the weekend as well. So as we're getting ready to start, I want to say thanks to Sutherland's. Remember, for everything for your dads, whether it's the wood, the nails, the doors, anything you need, and everything in between, be sure to visit Sutherland's in Riverton off North Federal. That's Fremont County's home improvement store. And as they get all set up here, I'm just going to say one big last thank you here, possibly last thank you, as the winner of this goes to the championship. Loser is going to be done for the day. We're going to be thanking every one of our sponsors, as the next time we might see you might not be until state. We will bring you a special Tuesday games every now and then, including this Tuesday. The Riverton White Sox and Black Sox are playing each other. We'll bring you that game from Riverton Babe Ruth Baseball Field. But yeah, big thank you to Hampton Inn Suites. Best sleep you can ever get. And I still got the scores up from last night. My apologies. There we go. Back up here. Make sure you can get everything in view. does this keep happening? There we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna make sure my camera's all working. We'll be right back with the beginning of this game right after this.
We're collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV.
All right, and they flipped a coin. I thought the Rage would be batting first just because Lander's technically the home team, but they flipped a coin, so Lander's batting first. That means... Oh, there we go. Rage is the higher seed. I guess I missed that in the announcement. My bad. It's Higgy starting everything off here, and he watches a strike there for strike 1. Reminder, pitching is Barrick Terrell. And he goes low and inside and gets tipped up by Higgy and backwards.
Got a battle, kid.
I think this is the first time I've seen Dave Reese in a chair and not sitting on a bucket. Did you bring us? That's a little chair. Yeah, that's like a... Well, chair swaps on Father's Day between 2 fathers. We'll let it stand. Third pitch is swung on. It's going to be dropped, and he's going to have to get it to first, which he does, and Higgy's going to be out at first after 3 pitches. And now up to bat is going to be Sam Bush. We had some good play yesterday by the Bush brothers. Bush standing straight up, and he watches that go low and in the dirt. So now a 1-0 pitch with Evan Stevenson on deck. Reminder, these Lobos wearing their last year, well, their alternate uniforms, I should say, the uniforms they won everything in last year right on this field. Now, after that, it's a 1-1 pitch with 1 out, and that one's low and away. Good job getting a glove on it by Pulliam. That was a good job. Sam Bush last night went 1 for 3 against the Coyotes as he swings on that one for strike 2. But in the first game, Sam Bush was batting first, and he went 2 for 3 and had 2 RBIs. He had a good day that day. And they've loaded it up to a full count now. 3-2-1 on the board. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. See what Bush decides to do here. He gets some contact, gets tipped back. We're going to do it all over again. So now we will see what he does with another 3-2 pitch, as plenty of fans starting to show up here. A lot of Gillette fans still in town. Full count. He gets contact there again, and that also goes foul and stays in the field of play, so to speak, as it bounces off the fence and back into the field. So for the third straight pitch, it's going to be a full count to Sam Bush from Barrick Terrell. Terrell, very classic stance, digs the foot in and gets contact again, and it's fouled backwards. Sam has fouled 3 straight balls. See what he can do here. He gets it down into play right towards second base.
Get there, Sam!
And just before he gets there, it gets thrown to first. A good throw by Gray, Colton Gray. Got a good glove on top of it. And now, Evan Stevenson, who hit his 4th and 5th home run of his career this weekend. We found out from his dad. I don't know why Evan thought he was only at 2 or 3. That one, strike one, as it was down in the bottom of the box. We talked about it yesterday, but Evan's really bulked up over the last year and a half. One of his favorite reasons why is because his favorite class is weight training. That one high enough to be ball 1. So Stevenson with 2 outs on the board. Caden Rowan is on deck there. The 1-1 pitch gets swung on. It was a little inside. He was going to get any of it. He was going to get it on the handle, and that is going to be strike 2. The 1-2 pitch is low, but it still catches that inside lip, and it's going to be strike 3 and the 3rd straight out. So 1, 2, 3, the Gillette Rage go up and down, and they're going to be up to bat next right after this.
That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
From the field, to the court, to the pool, and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Welcome back. It is the Rage up to bat, and it's Colton Gray that's going to be batting first, the second baseman that had the nice scoop and throw there to first. And for any of you basketball fans, it is official now that West Virginia's Bob Huggins has resigned, and that follows a couple different apologies that he's had to make over the last couple weeks. This most recent for a DUI where he blew a .21. And Caden Rowan gets things going here with a strike right down the middle. But yes, that is the end of an era in West Virginia. Also used to coach at K-State, my former alma mater. And he swings, and Gray will foul it all the way back right. Umpire has an arm on him there and threw it almost past Caden Rowan. Rowan's favorite food is soft shell tacos. I don't know exactly what he wants to put in them, but it's understandable. 0-2 pitch. Gets a swinging strikeout, and just like the Rage, they go 1-2-3 at the beginning with the first batter. And Connor Higginbotham quick to go up and give him the first dap because Higgy has had some good pitching this year too. Glad to see Caden starting off strong. Up to bat now is Keegan Stevenson. He helped Lander win a state championship right here on this field last year. That one a little outside. It's going to be ball one. That's one of those that's always up to the umpire. That might have clipped the inside corner for some. 1-0 pitch with one out. From one Lobo to a former one, that one's low, and that will be ball two. 2-0 pitch now. There's some smoke in the outfield from the grill at City Park, and Keegan swings at that one. Really tries to get all of it and swings a little low. Nice throw there by Caden Rowan to make it a 2-1 pitch. Oh, gets it a little inside there. He was hoping he'd break. And it did not. It's a 3-1 pitch now. Hitter's choice here. And that is strike two. He just watched it go right down. Nice breaking ball to get low. Full count, 3-2-1 on the board. Are we calling Caden Rowan a farm boy? Well, that ball from farm boy Caden Rowan is a little outside, and it will be ball four, so that's a walk to start off Keegan Stevenson's day against his former team. Now it is Jay Morgan, the center fielder, who had a good day yesterday as well. I'll tell you what, Caden Rowan's not a farm boy because of what they feed him. He's eating soft shell tacos every night. That's what's going on. Half step goes low and outside for ball one against Morgan.
Right, let's go, Rowan.
The throw to, or the move to second, it might get there anyway. A good tag, double play. What a play by Evan Stevenson. Brother on brother crime there. He got the glove on the ball on the bounce, tapped his brother right in the ribs, and then threw to first. Expertly done by Evan Stevenson. What a play to get the second and third out and move us to the top of the second.
Can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Welcome back. Caden Rowan was up to bat first. Fouls on the opening pitch there. Can't say enough about what Evan just did to end that first. He got right where he needed to be to get the ball, and it just happened to be right where he could tag his brother for an out, and then the throw, I mean, just off 1 foot, was well executed. 1-1 pitch now for Caden Rowan. Make that 1-2 as he watches a fastball go right down the middle. So now a 1-2 pitch to open up this second inning. Gets him to swing for strike 3. Barrick Terrell having a pretty good day so far. Up to bat, you know that sound. It's Josh Benz, the right fielder.
So when I went over to get Nate's walk-up song, I was talking to the boys about their song, and Josh goes, "What's my song even called?"
Well, Josh has the Hell's Bells there as he watches that ball go low and underneath the legs of the catcher for 1. As we have probably the biggest 50-50 grab I've seen. How many tickets is that? Too many to count. The 1-1 pitch now. Reminder, you can still get in on the action here. The 50-50 is going to Leighton Ivy, a 22-year-old that needs a kidney transplant for the second time in his young life. Donated some yesterday. You can do it by 50-50. You can do it by concessions. There's quite a bit of ways you can help, and that 1-2 pitch is high and outside for Benz, and it's going to be 2-2 now with 1 out on the board. You can probably hear the Cheyenne boys in front of us waiting for their turn to play. We have built this back up to a full count again, and Barrick Terrell now with a 3-2-1 on the board. The windup, the throw, it's down the middle, it's swung on for strike 3. That would have caught the inside lower corner if he had not swung on it, and I would imagine that would have been the same ending either way. But now up to bat is Will Bush, another of the Bush brothers that did pretty well last night. So far, Terrell has faced 5 batters and struck out 4 of them. Will Bush last night went 1 for 2, crossed home plate. Watches that go low for ball 1. That was in the loss, and earlier in the day, the win against the Casper Crosshairs. Will had 2 strikeouts and he was walked. He fouls that one high, and it's going to go right over our heads for strike one. Bush now with 2 outs on the board. Nobody on base. There hasn't actually been anyone on base yet. Ooh, and he got hit there. Did he? That looked like it went off of something. Maybe it went off the glove of the catcher. I thought it maybe went off the hands of Will, but instead it's going to be ball 2. Will Bush now stands back in the batter's box after almost taking one in the no-nos, and that one's low and away for strike 2. Deuce is wild on the board. Make that a full count again. 3-2 now with 2 outs on the board. And Barrick has just played lights out so far in these 2 innings. See if that continues here. Maybe Will Bush can take him for one. That one low for ball 4. It's going to be a walk, and Will Bush is going to take his base. That is the first mistake for Terrell. Now he's faced 6 batters, 4 of them strikeouts, 1 of them on a walk. 20 strikes through 32 pitches. Ben Shade, who was not here yesterday, he was in Laramie for a form of like a Congress club. I think it's where they learn politics and do debates, but it's not called Debate Club. I was told that last night. Do you remember what he was doing yesterday?
He was at Boys State.
Boys State, that's what it's called. Nice pickoff over there, but it was a little low and away, and it was good enough for Will Bush to get back. Shady's favorite food, he said it with no hesitation. He said country fried steak. That one, good for strike 2 down at the bottom of the strike box. Ooh. 0-2 pitch now for Shady. That's low and in the dirt for ball 1. Nice eyes. Choosing not to get into that one there, as he probably couldn't have reached down that far. He hit the dirt beforehand, so now he's got a 1-2 pitch. Barrick Terrell doesn't even look at first. And he gets the swinging strikeout for out number 3. So the first inning, 1-2-3, and the second inning, 1-2-3-4. We'll be back with the bottom of the second after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the second. Up to bat here is Paxton Reese, the other former Lobo on this Gillette Rage team. He helped pitch the Lobos to their second state championship in 3 years and their fourth state championship appearance in a row. And he's going to go straight for a bunt, and it went right over his head. So strike one, as that bunt does count as a swing. Paxton's bunting to start off, I know. That's a Kelly Reese favorite there, I can tell.
Hey, let's go, Paxton!
0-1 pitch for Caden goes high for ball one.
Come down the hill, Rowan!
It's got to be difficult for Miss Reese to root against her son openly like that. Her son playing in black and gold while she helps runs the green and white here. That one is also high for ball two. Yeah, I see the Heston baseball sweatshirt. It looks nice. There's no logo. I feel like they have a pretty cool logo. The Meadowlarks, right? The Larks, yeah. Heston is not too far from where I was raised, and that one goes off his head or his shoulder, one or the other. It's got to hurt.
He deserved it.
So Paxton Reese, at his first at bat, is going to wear it. Terrell, the pitcher for the Rage, now up to bat. He was fixing his glove that whole time. And Higgy and Reese are laughing it up at first base, most likely saying, I got a bigger bruise than you. Higgy was hit pretty hard yesterday, too. And Paxton's going to immediately go to second. And it's going to have to come back anyways. He fouled. That looked like it almost hit the light pole. And it missed a driving car by maybe 12 inches. And that's always dangerous when you're driving around Lander City Park and the Lobos are playing. So strike one, well, foul one for strike one there. Gets another good contact on it, and it's going to go towards left field. Oh, and neither of them got there in time. Looked like the wind kind of took it in the middle of the air. And that's enough for Paxton to get to second and Terrell to get to first. It dropped right in between them, but when that ball came off the bat, it was going up towards the light post, right towards the middle of the field, and it started to just go left. And you can tell it's windy if you focus hard on the trees. Not as windy as it was in Riverton. You guys are actually pretty lucky right now. It's bad in Riverton. I opened my door. It does, I'm sure, with the trees. My front door, screen door, just blew wide open when I left this morning. Paxton takes a good leadoff off of second. He's definitely going to third, and Sam Bush can't throw him out as Terrell was kind of standing right in his way. It was a strike, and Rage now have runners in scoring position on second and third. A good catch and stand-up by Bush. It was just Terrell was right in his way. Caden takes a long wind-up, puts that leg up in the air, and watches second and third. He's got to readjust his hat. They're not allowed to fall off. The long windup again with that leg up in the air, and that's good for what looked like a strike from up here, but it's ball 2. It must have been a little outside. Yeah, if you lose your helmet or lose your hat today, you have to run. That's kind of a rule if you do it here, just an FYI. Two-one pitch. Rowan gets him to swing at that one. It was a little low for strike 2. I don't like running, says the baseball player that has to run around the bases all day long. Rowan taking a good hard look at Bush and the signals. No outs on the board. Runners on second and third. That one was low. Good job getting a body on it by Bush, and now we have a full count. He got up in the count against Reese and then hit him in the shoulder, and Terrell just took both first pitches and fouled one, got one into center field. That's how we are where we are. That one's going to be ball 4, and he loads the bases.
Hey, settle in, Rowan. Let's go, kid.
So now things get a little dangerous here, needing strikeouts more than anything. Now Austin Pulliam, the catcher, comes up to bat, gets the signal from his third base coach, and steps in the batter's box. All runners take a pretty hefty lead off, especially at second. Terrell is almost halfway to third. It's not worth it to risk it right now, and that one's going to be bunted right back to Caden. Caden's going to have to decide to throw to first, and Connor ran for the ball, and Teddy Rivera ran to first. I apologize. And after Caden picked it up, he didn't know where to go with it. And then a missed opportunity by Lander as Terrell went from third. I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. Did you see why? Why Terrell was able to run home and get that second score? Oh, Sam didn't call time. Okay. So, mix-up and some confusion there. Not a lot of communication led to a second run. Terrell ran home when he saw that they were not in position. So Rowan now throws right down the middle for strike 1. I think Sam Bush got a warning for throwing his helmet. And Coach Reese giving some words of advice. Rowan now with an 0-1 pitch, still looking for that first out. He's going to get bunted on again. This time he does go right up to it. He's going to go throw to first. He hesitated. He took a second to pump fake it, and by the time he ended up releasing the ball, that was a single there for Pulliam. So now again, bases loaded. Now we have time, and we're going to get some gloves back to the coach. We're going to go right back to this. And the Gillette coach, I don't know what he was mad about, but he threw the gloves into the dugout there. Still holding on time. Now we're back to play here. Caden Rowan steps up, and it's high for ball 1 as Carter Boyer is up to bat. Ellis takes a big leadoff on first. Pulliam on second. And that one's going to be fouled back, and at first Connor thought he might be able to get to it, but it goes over the line, or over the fence, I should say. Caden needs to find something here with the bases loaded, down 2-0. Lobos, after 2 bunts, pull their third baseman up just a little bit. That's Will Bush. That one almost bunted again, and it's going to be fouled right. Bunts are the name of the game right now. Paxton tried one, and then the last 2 have brought in runs. Well, I should say one brought in one. 1-2 pitch now. Rowan steps up in the mound, looks left, fires. That was a good-looking ball, but it was a little high, I guess, and it's going to be ball 2. Two-two pitch here. Bases loaded, still looking for that first out of the inning. And that one's fouled back. Hits the fence. And it took a minute to get the ball back to Bush. Deuce is Wild kind of on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a 2-0 game in the the bottom of the second. Rowan winds up and fires strike 3. Well done. 32 pitches in, and Rowan has his second strikeout of the game. Only allowed 1 hit. I know it's a 2-0 game, but 1 hit. He's walked 2 as well. Now up to bat, the top of the lineup again, Colton Gray. Colton Gray struck out at the top of the first. Did you see that? Caden's hat just fell down when he pitched. Oh. Dang. Caden's got the hair. I don't blame him. That's got to be hot, too, when you think about how humid it is outside right now. 1-0 pitch, make it a 2-0 pitch. That one was a little high. Didn't drop when it needed to. Now back in the box is Gray. He's going to be looking at a 2-0 pitch. He's still got the bases loaded. Again, Rowan trending high there for ball 3. Coach Reese giving him some sage wisdom from the side with the fingers on the ball the right way. I don't know exactly what he's asking him to do. And that one's going to be ball 4, and that's going to walk a run across. And back up to bat is Keegan Stevenson. Stevenson, if you weren't watching the game yesterday, took a bouncing ball to the face. We interviewed him afterwards. He had a fat lip. We were all trying to get him to say some alliteration. The pretty princess gets her pony. We were doing all that. And this is a great time while they're talking on the mound. If no one was watching the Yankees game this weekend, or I guess I should say last weekend, we had one of the funnier broadcasting moments here.
Now the 3-2 swung on, a pop foul back here.
Ow! Ouch! Oh, man. Yeah, that one hurts.
It really hit me. I didn't know it was coming back that far.
Now, this Yankees radio announcer might be considering retirement.
Yeah, he got hit right in the face from a foul ball, and he handled it like a pro. I honestly don't know what I'd do in that situation because it hit him right off the noggin, and you're right, he might be considering retirement. Keegan Stevenson with his team up 3-0, 1 out on the board. He watches that one go high, and Rowan has got to settle down, and by down, I mean down in the strike zone just a little bit. Keegan has swung on some high balls so far. That one Going to be good for ball 2. Stevenson was walked last time he was up to bat. A 2-0 pitch here. And that one again is going to end up high. So a 3-0 pitch. And the 3-0 pitch is dangerous here for Rowan as the base is loaded. He doesn't want to give up any more runs. And that'll be ball 4. And he's going to give up one more there with the bases loaded being a walk-in run.
That sounds good.
Talking to the Green River coach about their mascot, and it's the Raptors, but no one could tell me whether it was a velociraptor or one of the large raptor birds that you can see down at the Buffalo Bill Animal Sanctuary. While we were talking, Caden Rowan threw again a little high, and that one's ball 1, now ball 2.
Rowan, you got to come down the hill, kid. Follow it all the way through. Let's go.
Now up to bat is Jay Morgan, the center fielder. That one, he finally does get low, but it goes too low and hits the dirt, and Bush is going to have to turn around and fire, and he doesn't get there in time. So after that ball went low and away, the Rage did cross home plate. They pushed their runners to second and third. That made it ball 3, I believe, and it did. Still one out on the board. The double play seems to be in one position. Now this one is popped up high towards second base. Who's going to grab it? No! Stevenson and Teddy Rivera did not communicate at all, and both. Stevenson tosses his hat. Both of them are angry at each other. Not each other, they're angry at themselves. They both could have had that, and that would have been an easy out number 2. It would have kept a run at third as well, and that makes it 6-0. You can hear the frustration in some of the fans. Paxton Reese back up to bat. That'll count as a error drop. No one's going back to second base, as Caden Rowan was hoping someone would and wanted to threaten to get Keegan Stevenson out there on a pickoff. Keegan now moves back to second. Teddy's going to take a little bit of a step there towards second. Rowan fires. That one's way high. That was a great catch by Sam Bush, and we're going to get time. I think Sam's going to try and get him to lower it down into the strike zone just a little bit. He's asking for the whole team to come in. While he does that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Gourmet pizza in a flash. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of local student athletes.
Are you carrying?
Sorry about that. We're all yelling down at Paxton Reese because we can. as he's up to bat. And for those of you that didn't know, Paxton injured himself playing basketball, and that's why he could not play his freshman year at college. So someone told him to go pick up a basketball, and I couldn't help but laugh a little. Paxton's a good sport about it, at least. He does. He has to be a good sport. Paxton with runners on first and second, looking at a 1-0 pitch. Caden, after that talk, is going to throw it, and a good throw to get Stevenson out, but he didn't get there. He didn't have his foot on the bag. Sam Bush to Will Bush.
That was a good throw, bud.
And it was a good throw. Will was just a little bit off the bag, and Keegan slid right before Will could turn around. He just was looking for one more out. Now we still have 2 left. 6-0 game, runners on second and third. 2-0 pitch from Caden incoming, and that one's going to go high and almost hits Paxton again. And that's going to bring one run home, and that's going to lead to another runner there on third. And Paxton's going to be looking at a 3-0, and I think, yes, this will be our first CWC pitching change of the day. Reminder, if you want to know more about CWC's 4-year bachelor degree programs in applied sciences, as well as their 2-year associate degree programs and how you can earn those degrees from the comfort of your own home, be sure to visit cwc.edu. Central Wyoming College, make your way out here. It looks like Darius Boyer's going to get the nod. It does look like Boyer's going to get the nod here. I'm just making sure before I go to commercial. They've got Stevenson, Teddy, Sam, Connor, and Darius all up at the mound around Coach Reese, whose favorite food is pizza. And he would not tell me the year that he graduated Mountain View High School. Do you know what year he graduated Mountain View High School? 96. Well, when he was graduating, his favorite class was history, and I was 3 years old. So we don't want to let Dave Reese know just how old he is, because he acts like a 21-year-old sometimes. We'll be right back after this. We'll figure out who's pitching. We'll get the warm-ups, and we will bring you the rest of the second inning right after this.
Not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Some say healthcare is a calling. Taking care of others. It's who we are. It's what we do. And what we love. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been here. For the expected and the unexpected moments in life. As one of the region's largest employers, we're investing in our communities through donated services and charitable contributions. We're investing in our people, technologies, and facilities, so better care is more convenient and available to everyone, right here, close to you and the things that matter most. From maternity through maturity, from pediatrics to primary care, we're making a difference by improving life and health in our communities we love. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
For decades, Sage West Health.
Let's go, defense! Everybody on your toes!
Welcome back. It is Darius Boyer on the mound. Boyer did not take very many practice pitches. I think I only saw him toss about 2 or 3. Oh, he warmed up in the bullpen. I apologize. I didn't see that. I guess I can't really see the bullpen past everything there. First pitch high for ball 4.
All right, let's go, guys.
And we'll just pretend that this next batter is his first at bat. It's Barrick Terrell, the pitcher. So now runners on the corners for Gillette with 1 out on the board. They're threatening again. Still 6-0. Paxton's going to run to second like he typically does. I have 7-0. So this says 6-0. That says 7-0. I have 7-0. Oh, now it does. Okay, sorry. Mine didn't update. I'm sorry. My game changer's not updating. 7-0 is the score. As Barrick Terrell's looking at an 0-1 pitch. The outfielders have not gotten a lot. And as I say that, pop up, and third baseman Will Bush calls it. And that is what good communication looks like. Nice job, Will. Gets a little dap there from Keller. Oh, is that Morgan? My game changer just doesn't update on time, I guess. It's just me. I know. We should call them. Darius Boyer. Nice job, D. Had a good look there for strike one. Boyer, nice swinging strike there. Boyer can get out of this inning with one more strike here. 0-2 pitch. He can also try and get him to reach, see what happens. And that one is low and away for ball one. As Keller up to bat.
Come on, defense.
Boyer takes his time. Little half step, goes right down and breaks right at the last second to get outside that strike zone. We got deuces wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the second here. This game was originally slated at 12 p.m. And now he loads it all the way up to a full count.
You're good.
After starting up 0-2. We're still 1 strike away from the end of this inning, and Boyer can get the Lobos out less painfully here with a strike. But Sean Keller is not going to want that. He's going to look at that ball 4. It goes high. So now,
Let's go. Everybody on your toes.
so now we're back to bases loaded. Austin Pulliam is up to bat. Pulliam earlier was walked. And that is high for ball 1.
Go down the hill, D.
Darius and Caden having similar struggles here, just staying high above the strike zone. But when Darius gets going, he can get going. He had 7 strikeouts and 9 batters the other night. That's a good-looking strike right there at the top left corner. Inside, right around the chest area of Pulliam. And that one's going to be high for ball 2. And Jay Morgan has been taking some big leadoffs on third. It may not be worth the risk, but Will Bush, especially the last two throws, probably could have gotten him if he snuck up behind third. Pulliam watches that one drop, but not enough. It's going to be ball 3.
Right, come on now, kid. Bring it down.
And that one's going to be ball 4. It was low and at the feet. Makes it an 8-0 game with Connor Ellis up to bat now. Got a big mosquito in here. There it is.
Stop, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. I can't get it.
My wife hates it when I just smack moss and stuff out of the air. She's like, that's inside for ball 2 there. Or ball 1, I apologize. Yeah, last night when I got home, not only were there 2 moths in my room, but I had to get the cat to get them because they were all the way up on the ceiling. So I had my cat up in the air, and he fell and almost woke up my daughter as he fell all over our water heater, or our water humidifier. 2-0 count now for Ellis. Boyer's thrown high twice now. Still looking to get that last out and push us into the 3rd inning. That's a good-looking strike, and then the pick off to first. And Mario says he's safe. That was close, though, and a great throw by Sam Bush. Two 2-1 pitch, and he swings for strike 2. Puts all deuces up there again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 2nd, Boyer has a lot to think about here while he chooses which ball he wants to throw. That was down the middle and climbed for ball 3. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. The Rage have done exactly what they did yesterday in the 2nd inning and inflated to an 8-0 lead. That's high for ball 4. And it makes it a 9-0 lead. And now coming back up to bat is Carter Boyer. We've gone through the rotation almost twice now, I believe. Boyer had a lot on his plate when he came out to the mound. He did get 1 out up there. Still looking for that 2nd one. Gets a good contact on the ball there by Boyer. Gets it back to center field, and Shady very reliably throws the ball back to 2nd, and that will finally do it for the 2nd inning. We'll be back with the top of the 3rd right after this. There's a big yellow.
Improving the health of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, and in advanced medical technologies, so access to better care is closer to home.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned. Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Welcome back. It is the top of the third as we're watching a dance party out at second base.
These are the girls I love the most. I mean the ones I mean like she's the one. Kiss her, touch her, squeeze her.
There was quite a long conversation between Coach Reese and the rest of the coaches in the team after that inning there. There was a couple mistakes that I'm sure he wanted to discuss, but that was last inning. We're in this inning. Teddy Rivera, the second baseman, up to bat in the top of the third inning. It's still Terrell on the base, and he hits Teddy right in the ankle to start off the third inning. And that's one way to get on base. And it was definitely his right ankle, as he's still kind of looking at it right now. Oh, scared me. Billy Velarde up to bat. Yeah, I think they're going to let Teddy kind of get his ankle readjusted as we get time here. No courtesy runner, I would imagine, yet, unless he's actually in a lot of pain. So they asked him, and he's looking good. Billy Velarde up to bat, the left fielder. He gets good contact on a very first pitch. It goes right towards the first baseman. Smart move by Teddy to not move from first base. Coach Carey could have done a little bit more to get in the way, but... Now, he was the extra hitter. He's now the pitcher, Darius Boyer. That's a good one. Boyer, with one runner on first, one out on the board, watches that go inside for a strike at the bottom inside corner. 0-1 pitch for Boyer. That's low and in the dirt. Teddy Rivera doesn't want to risk it, so he stays at first. We got some big old mosquitoes in here. 1-1 pitch, one out on the board, one runner on first. Boyer stands in the box. Gets good contact there, gets right into the net. That was very close to getting past us. Boyer's favorite movie, I've said it before, is Cars. Just the first one. No reason why either. Just says he liked that movie when he was younger. 1-2 pitch. Gets contact again there. This time goes foul into the net on the left side of the field. Paxton Reese with a good throw. I don't know why the ump got in between him and the catcher, but he did. Good catch by the umpire, though. One-two pitch now. Terrell looks back at first. Rivera has not taken a big lead at all. That one's going to go way outside. Rivera's going to take a run on this one. And that ankle looks fine there, as the pitch count inflates for Terrell to 42 pitches.
You're good, Teddy. No one.
That pitch goes low.
Way to watch, Steve.
Good catch by the catcher there to make sure it doesn't go back again.
Right here, Teddy. Or Dee, walk him out, kid. Let's go.
You can kind of tell just based off the jerseys just how windy it actually can get out there. It's starting and stopping and starting and stopping. It's got to make it a little bit harder on both the batter and the pitcher, and that goes a good dinger down to center field. It hits the ground, and Boyer gets all the way to first. A great hit by Boyer. And that was actually the first hit of the game for the Lander Lobos. And we're going to get a courtesy runner here. It's going to be number 22, Juan Herrera.
On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, now honey, come ride. DKM rock.
Let's go, Higgy. Let's go, Higgy, right here now, kid.
So Connor Higginbotham, sorry, I thought my mic was on there, hits it, and it's going to go foul. Fair, it goes foul. Boy, it hit that bag. It looked fair. Mario's saying it is fair. The better look was the umpire behind the behind home plate. But it did hit that third base bag, and that means it should be fair, right? Coach Reese is airing out his frustration.
Fair. Mario just said it was fair.
Mario said it's fair, and I think that was the right call. I think if it hits the bag, it has to be fair because the bag is on the inside of the line anyway. So that means that Teddy Rivera is going to come home. That'll be the first run on the board for Lander. That'll also mean that Higgy gets to go to first, and Juan Herrera is on second. Part of me loves Coach Reese when he is super goofy and stuff, but man, when he is just staring dead in your eyes and telling you in somewhat of an angry tone to do something, it looks scary as that ball was hit. Fielder's choice goes to first, and that means Higgy and Herrera are on third.
Way to move him, kid!
And that was a good way to get some runners in scoring position. Now it's up to Stevenson. Reminder, Herrera is running for Boyer, and he's on third. And reminder, his favorite food is boneless buffalo wings, which is just essentially chicken nuggets. Stevenson has had a heck of a weekend so far. He can add to it here with 2 outs on the board. That's out and away for ball 1. No, we're all good. I'm riding in the back of the struggle bus. Kelly's driving the struggle bus. I got you. Stevenson gets good contact there. It goes back and foul. And it hits the tennis court. And the Rock Springs team is all moving
Please
to it.
return all foul balls to the crow's nest for a piece of candy.
Yeah, that's how you get candy. Not you guys, though. Bring back the $6 ball.
There was quite a few foul balls hit right at the end of last night. I wonder if anyone's found those last night. That one was very close, and it hit the top of the strike zone for ball 2. Just right over the top, and it's going to be a 2-1 pitch now with 2 outs, 2 runners on base with Higgy on second and Herrera on third. He gets good contact there. That could drop between center and left. Oh, Second baseman, number 99, gets it. That is Colton Gray. And that means that the Rage will stay with an 8-run lead when we come back, the bottom of the third.
When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the third here. It's Colton Gray up to bat. Darius Boyer is still on the mound after closing out that last inning. And we do have a change. Benzie is going to be replaced in right field. Josh Benz is by Zach Ward. Ward was playing center field most of the night last night. He's now over there in right field.
Let's go, guys, on your toes.
Boyer is hoping to get 1, 2, 3 and get out of here because they need to get some more runs on the board, and we're slowly running out of time. Boyer winds up a half step, goes outside with it for ball 1. What time? It was 12:19. And that one is swung on. It's going into center field. No sun in his eyes there. Shady's got it. Billy has what? Oh, man. We're keeping track of who needs to run laps. That's dangerous. Do they have to do it right after the game? We'll see, too. We'll see. I will, yeah. And swung on there for strike 1. That's Keegan Stevenson. Shortstop. I didn't get a good look at his lip today, did you? I wanted to see what it looked like the day after. That'd be a great name if his lip does look like a Kardashian's lip.
Please make sure to return all foul balls to the crow's nest.
Stevenson still looking for his first hit of the day. He's been walked twice. Remember, he took that shot to the shoulder when he was down 0-2 in the last inning. And he almost does again. He gets a good hop on it, and it goes right to third base. And just like that, 1-2 are down. And now up to bat, number 18, Jay Morgan, the center fielder. He's got some power behind his swing. Got to be careful how you throw it to him. Morgan has still not had a hit as well. He did cross home plate once, and he gets a hit there and goes right towards second base. Rivera's got to scoop it, and he can't. He falls while doing so as well. He gets the high five there by Darius, and Darius was running after it. It would have been out number 3 there. Like we said, 1, 2, 3 was what we were hoping for. But a runner on base and Paxton Reese in the batter's box is always dangerous. Kelly Reese is really rooting for Darius to strike out her son right now. We all are.
Go, D.
The leadoff on first isn't super large, and that one is going to be a good pickoff over there, and didn't have his foot on the bag, but either way, he was going to be safe. Called for time, gets up. Now it's a 2-0 pitch.
Way to go, kiddo.
1-0, sorry. I look at the scoreboard, I look at the game changer, and then I think about it all, and I don't. Sometimes when the numbers don't match up, I just go based off of what I'm looking at. 1-0 pitch now. 2 outs on the board. Boyer looks at first. Right down the middle there. Good break there at the end to get to the outside corner. Strike 1. Boyer's jersey has come untucked. 1-1 pitch. A good dropping ball, but it drops a little outside for ball 2. That was a rule back in my day. You had to tuck your jersey in basketball. If you had an untucked jersey, you got pulled to the side. Then again, I played back in Kansas. Yeah. I wasn't coordinated enough for baseball. And I wasn't even that good. I would get brought in just for 3-pointers if we were down by like 20 points with 5 minutes left. 3-1 pitch now. 2 outs on the board. He gets a swing and a miss from Paxton Reese to load it up to a full count. No, it's 3-2. It's a full count now. Boyer with a half step, drops it into the strike zone. It goes high and it goes back right over us. Boyer getting the call from the dugout as well as down there by Sam Bush. The leadoff on first is substantial, and a check swing actually gets contact and goes foul. Another great catch by the umpire there. He's trying to get a contract of his own here. Full count. Paxton Reese gets some dirt in his gloves. Ooh, it's going to be ball 4. It would have knocked him in the dome if he had not ducked his head, and that's going to be a walk. And Reese has reached the base every single time he's been up to bat. So now up to bat is going to be Barrick Terrell. Oh, I guess it was 2-2. So now it's a full count, right? No. Well, the base running will still, it is. There we go, full count. Thought so. So now we're going to get another chance, and Boyer has got to be taking a deep sigh of relief here. He's got a chance to redeem himself. And he can't. He gets it right over the head again of Paxton. Paxton didn't even bother putting his gloves back on.
All right, let's go, defense. Plays a 3.
Looking for the third out of the inning still. Darius started off really well, 1-2, and then 2 walks. Oh, I'm sorry, a walk and a ground ball. I forgot that was a ground ball. Contact right away by Terrell.
Come on, Billy.
Billy doesn't stand where he was, and he goes backwards, drops the ball, and that'll bring in 1 run and 2 runs. Ooh. So it's going to be 11-1. As now number 11, Shawn Keller, is up to bat and just feels deflated here after such a good weekend. To start this game off down 11-1 is not where we envisioned us today. Shawn Keller swings at the first pitch. He tries to check his swing, and he got it anyway. And it goes foul to the right. And Higgy and the Gillette coach trying to get to the ball first. And if you can't hear it, it's a full crowd out here right now. Lots of Cheyenne fans waiting for their next game. As Keller steps back in the batter's box, down 0-1. 2 outs on the board. Boyer's still looking to get that third one, and that one's going to go foul. And it's going to go right into the stands. Oh, there's a tough one. There is a tough one. The ball is stuck in the net. So now it's 0-2 after that foul. And that is outside and away for ball 1. Is Shawn Keller nicely, pretty patient there. So the Rage and the Lobos, don't forget, the winner of this game plays at 4 in the championship game against the winner of Cheyenne and Rock Springs.
Let's go, D. You got this, kid. Come on now.
That was low and away for the second ball. Now it's Deuces Wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Terrell is on second. Keller gets in the batter's box and throws just outside for ball 3. Loads it up again with a full count. Another full count for Darius Boyer, and this full count still comes with 2 outs. That's high for ball 4. And it looks like Coach Reese wants to have a word with his pitcher. We'll let him do that. We'll be right back after this.
It doesn't take long for roads to turn turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back. We do have another pitching change on the Lobos mound, so that will bring up our CWC pitching change. Reminders for more information on their 4-year and 2-year degree programs and how you can earn their degrees from the comfort of your own home. Be sure to visit cwc.edu. Central Wyoming College. Make your way out here. And someone went and got the ball. Who's 13 for Cheyenne? Talon Smith, the savior of $6. That's his new name. Up next, after Darius Boyer is likely going to move to third, is going to be the Bush brothers throwing to each other now. It's going to be Will Bush throwing to Sam Bush when we come back right after this.
Now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
From the field, to the court, to the pool, and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now. A well-drawn-up
All right, so Will Bush is up to bat, throws 2 balls in a row to start off against Austin Pulliam.
Let's go, Will. You got this, kid.
Down 11-1. Will is just looking to get out of this inning. That one's going to be high and inside for ball 2. I must have missed the... It is just 2 balls, 0 strikes, 2 outs right now, 2 runners on, 1 on first, 1 on second, with that being Keller and Terrell, respectively. It's been a minute due to our CWC pitching change. And that'll be ball 4. That's what I thought. And we were 1 ball behind. And that will lead to bases loaded. We're just talking about how many more pitchers could take the mound for Lander. Higgy has an opportunity still. And that ball from Will, first pitch to Connor Ellis, is low and in the dirt for ball 1.
Let's go, kid.
Runners have loaded the bases here with 2 outs. Gillette is up by 10. Again, Will Bush just wants to get out of this inning. There's a good-looking strike. That can do some damage there.
Good job, Will.
Little low, caught that inside line on the strike zone. And that ball thrown a little low as well, this time too low. It's going to be 2-1. So we have Terrell on third, Keller on second, Pulliam on first, Ellis trying to bring one of them home, Bush trying to get out of this inning. Right here, the 2-1 pitch gets struck back right over the head of Bush on the mound and goes to center field. That'll bring in 1, and Keller stays at third. I love adorable dogs. Pomeranians? Yeah. Carter Boyer, the bottom of the rotation, is back up to bat. The half step, and it goes underneath the glove of Sam Bush. You'd think the Bush brothers would be, it'd be like Keegan and Evan last year. They were able to pitch and throw to catch to each other, and it seemed like it was second nature here. Bush brothers still trying to get on the same page. 0-1 pitch. Big leadoff on first. That one is also low and outside for ball 2. A little bit more outside than low.
Let's go, Will. Come on now.
Boyer is 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out once. He's now up 2-1 right now, with his team up 12-1. Make that 3-1 there. Why don't you show that to the camera? Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday? You just have Spider-Man cake for... Well, if you want some cake, the Cheyenne boys have some Spider-Man cake for you. 3-1 pitch. And that'll make it 4-1, and it'll be a walk to bring in another run here.
Rock Springs, Cheyenne, please bring your lineups to the Crow's Nest.
We are getting close to time limit here. I believe I heard 2:05. And if this inning continues until 2:05, this could be the last inning. But if Will Bush can get an out here, they have an opportunity to try and make a miraculous comeback like they did last year. That's not going to do it. It gets right past Evan Stevenson, and then it gets past Juan Herrera in left field. And Ellis didn't see it get past both players. I think he could have ran home if he did notice it. But instead, just one run passes, and Keegan Stevenson is back up to bat here. Sam Bush and Will Bush kind of talking to each other through the wind here. It's just picked up all of a sudden.
All right, let's go, Will. Come on, kid, you got it. Let's go.
Bases loaded. Will looks around at all three. He's going to look at Keegan first. Keegan gets it right back and off of the glove, and that could be Teddy Rivera going to second. Instead, he throws to first, and he gets the last out of the inning. Much needed. Up next, the top of the fourth. Lander needs to do some damage.
Difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Welcome back. It's the top of the fourth here at Lander City Park. Lander has to get all 13 runs here to even have a chance to sniff the championship game at 4. And up first is Caden Rowan. We're in the top of the fourth. Had some great gingerbread cookies. Oh, my goodness. I have nothing to wash them down with, and that's going to be okay. That's going to be okay because I like the taste of gingerbread. As Caden swings and misses there for strike one. Up next after this is going to be Cheyenne and Rock Springs. They're going to be facing off to see who they play here. That's going to be bounced right to second base. Easy throw for the first out. So Caden's going to run back, and it's going to be not Benz, it's going to be Zach Ward as he replaced Benz a little bit earlier in right field. Zach's being told to be aggressive, and he doesn't mind being aggressive. Watches that go outside for strike one. Last night, the last at bat, I believe, maybe the second to last, was Zach Ward. And he wants to redeem himself after swinging at 2 and watching the strike go 3. He goes there. What? I remember every game I call. It's weird. I can't remember my grandpa's birthday or, I don't know, my address, but I can remember the games that we called a month and a half ago.
All the way in Colorado, like exact direction. And then like later that day he called me Braylon.
1-2 pitch now for Zach Ward as he watched that one go way back. Directions I'm bad with. I lived in Kansas City. I lived in Lenexa. I lived in a couple different places for years at a time. I had to use GPS to get everywhere, even just down to Sonic, which you guys don't have a Sonic here, but that would be a great addition to Lander. Oh, Zach could have worn that one. Instead, he steps up, makes it 2-2. I think Sonic would be a perfect fit in Riverton or Lander just because of the community around here. But I think they said that they did a study and there wasn't enough people here. There's 2 Sonics where I'm from in Garden City. That one's low and away for ball 3. If anyone's listening to this and they work at Sonic, bring one out here. I used to get a corn dog. 50-cent corn dog day, you don't get to celebrate that here very often. Oh, swung on for strike 3. And we are 1 out away. It's going to be up to Will Bush to at least get on base. This game started off very well for both teams with their pitching. And then, obviously, Evan Stevenson had a beautiful double play. And after that, it's really been all rage. The Lander Lobos have gotten on base a couple times, but they've left runners on base in each inning. And there's a foul back. And Shade doesn't get there in time.
Oh, Shady almost had him.
Coach of the Rage, just too quick there. And the wind does feel good, and that gets fouled, and it looks like it got fouled back up into his thigh. That's got to hurt. Will Bush now with an 0-2 count. And that one's going to be low for ball 1, as Will Bush still has some life left to him here. Reminder, Lander will be in Cheyenne next week. Then the junior state tournaments in Green River, and then the week after that, we're in Casper, as that one's ball 2. Yeah, that's the state tournament in Casper. Still got to get, make sure that we can sit in the crow's nest up there. Do we have a crow's nest at the Casper place?
I have no idea because I don't even know what field we're going to be on.
Okay. Is it the home of the Crosshairs? Nope. No. Okay, well, we'll figure that out later on. That one, ooh. I never root for someone to wear it, but Will needs to get on base. And that was close enough. I would have taken that on the shoulder. 3-2 pitch now, though. And that one's fouled, and woo, right over the head of the coaches there.
He was aiming.
After some amazing catches, the ump just dropped one of the easier catches. So finally, Bush back up, 3-2 pitch. 1 out left between Gillette and the championship game, and they don't get it there. It's fouled. Shannon Stevenson could have dived for it. Instead, he just stands there. Then again, Stevenson's LA Dodgers lost 15-0 yesterday, so I'd be pretty upset too. Three-two pitch again. And he gets some swing and strike out, and that should be game.
Got it? That's game.
And it will be
Rock
game.
Spring Cheyenne, we will re-chalk the batter's boxes and get started with your game. Cheyenne, I still need your lineup.
All right, well, That's not how we wanted to end the weekend for the Lobos, but the Rage are going to be going to the championship game. And as you can hear the arguments happening, we are watching Gillette and Lander shake hands on our Click It or Ticket post-game show brought to you by WYDOT, Wyoming Department of Transportation. Remember, only 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. Let's try and make that 100% today. We'll see if maybe we can get Paxton Reese up here, and we'll be right back.
Make a difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
I just don't like games like that.
Yeah, well, welcome back to our Click It or Ticket post-game show. We're going to do something we don't do often. We're going to put Paxton Reese on camera here. Paxton played for the Lander Lobos last year, of course, and helped pitch and hit this team to a state championship. How's it feel? You're back here playing in different colors against a former team.
Well, I mean, it's just fun to be out here and playing ball. That's the main reason why I came back. It was nothing personal or anything like that. I came home from Kansas. He gave me an offer to play, and I decided to play. So.
Well, and it was you and Keegan, so at least you had some camaraderie there. I know you also have been friends with the Gillette team for years. It kind of feels like you guys are already part of each other's teams.
Oh, 100%.
Especially last year. So how does it feel you guys are going to go to the championship game right here on your home turf?
Well, I'm just glad that we made it this far. It's not fun beating a team that you grew up with and stuff like that, but I don't care who it is that we're going to play against. We're going to play our hearts out and hopefully win.
Yeah, I know it was kind of fun in games out there, especially you and your dad and, of course, your mom. We're all making fun of each other up here. But you got hit twice tonight.
Yeah.
How's that feel?
Man, I can't stand it. I didn't get a single hit. Every time I get up there, I get beamed or get walked. So.
Well, hey, I mean, as long as your arm's okay, where'd you get hit?
Right
it looked
here.
like it was in the dome earlier, and I wanted to make sure you were good. But we're glad that you're okay. So now, yeah, you and Keegan are going to be taking on either Rock Springs or Cheyenne. You've seen both these teams play, especially over the years, but this weekend as well. What do you think you need to do to beat one of or both of these teams here?
I definitely think that we just need to get the bat on the ball and definitely just play solid defense. If we reduce the errors, there's just not a lot of runs that can be scored.
And Rock Springs just a month ago came in here and beat Lander in the Mother's Day tournament. So now they're going to be looking to do the same against you guys on the Father's Day tournament. Congratulations. You didn't take a shot to the lip like Keegan did, so you're doing better than he is. But, hey, congratulations. It's good seeing you. How's Kansas treating you?
It's all right. It's a little hot for my liking, but
It's not the hot, it's humidity. That's the
too,
worst.
Yes, I always take one step outside and instantly feel slimy. It's not fun.
Growing up in southwest Kansas and northern Oklahoma, it's not fun during the summer. That's why I like coming up here. And when we go back in July, we have to go back to Kansas City. I know the humidity index is huge. So
yeah, it's not gonna be fun going from stuff like this back to that humidity and all that kind of stuff. It's
very difficult. Well, hey man, have a good rest of your week. Good luck today.
Thank
We will
you.
be watching you. Have a good one.
You too.
That was Paxton Reese, and we are just happy to see that the Gillette Rage, a friendly team here, is going to be taking on one of these two in front of us, Cheyenne and Rock Springs. And as I say that, my camera doesn't work, so we'll just end it like this. Our Papa Murphy's player of the game, I'm going to give it to Darius Boyer. He was one of only 2 players to get a hit, and he had to step up on the mound. Had a rough time. He allowed 4 runs. Just on 1 hit, but he had a rough time walking people. He had 5 walks. He still deserves a Papa Murphy's player of the game. He's been playing hard all weekend long. And Gatorade player of the game, I still have to give Caden his yesterday for taking 3 different hits. And we'll go ahead and give him another one. He was all over the place today. But essentially everyone except for 3 players struck out today for Lander. They just couldn't get the bats on the balls. And as you heard Paxton say, that's what you got to do to win. So for everyone here at Lander City Park, I am Shawn O'Brate, your Wild Today sports director. It's been super fun all weekend. We'll see you Tuesday at the Riverton Babe Ruth baseball field watching the Sox play the Sox.